The discussion today is about pizza and how we're all guilty of doing what we know we shouldn't do with pizza, which is sticking it in your mouth before it's cooled down. Like when it lands in front of you, there is steam coming off of it.
But you can't not.
I still want the pizza. I think it's worth the risk for a little bit of a
mouth breathing.
Yeah, the first date I ever went on, well, of course, back then, pizza was where you did. And so I remember biting into the pizza, and as I pulled it out, it swung down onto my chin. I'm pretty sure it felt like third-degree burns down there. I was trying to play it cool, though, and my eyes are watering. Typical Tony. Nothing's changed. I was still doing the same stupid stuff on dates.
We read this hilarious statistic that pizza has caused double the injuries this year as it had in the years past. So that means that people are getting hurt more because of pizza.
And it's largely because of burns, right? It's people taking,
it's
pizza.
Burns.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's cutting the pizza with a pizza cutter. I
don't understand that one. I want to argue about that.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me either.
You don't hold the pizza down like you're cutting a piece of plywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you just run it
Why
across?
are your fingers anywhere near the cutting area?
There are some people that take the knife. Have you ever done that? If it's a smaller pizza, they'll take the big knife.
And then just kind of go like...
Oh, yeah.
But still, you always
that.
put your hand on top of it, kind of, don't you? So you can push it down harder.
Sure.
Or sometimes the crust is hard, so you're trying to get through the...
Sure, but where's your other hand during that time? That's my question.
Yeah, you don't sit it down in the middle of the pizza.
I don't know, but... Maybe people are getting dumber. Maybe.
I think that's happening.
Maybe that's why the amount of injuries is going up. Part of the injuries in this in the statistics are pizza delivery people getting hurt by tripping, falling.
Driving.
Yeah, because they're rushing to get the pizza to your door.
I do insist on it being there on time. Like, I don't want to be waiting around.
Does Domino's still do that? If it's not there in 30 minutes or less, you get it for free. Do they still do that? They
I
did
don't
that
think
when
so.
I was
I definitely don't think so.
About 30 years ago or 20 years ago.
Do you remember that, Jen? You remember the Domino's guarantee or whatever they called it?
I think I remember the guarantee. I do know that if you get it and you're not satisfied with it and you call, they'll put like a free order on your profile. So next time you call in, they're like, "Oh, you have a free one." And there was a period of time, sorry, Domino's, in Issaquah, Washington, where they couldn't get the order right.
Yeah.
Like, it was 4 orders in a row that was bad. So we had, like, a stacked profile of all this free food because literally, like, one time it showed up and it was freezing cold. The pizza was cold. Another time it took, like, an hour and a half for one pizza and wings to get, like, it was just this series of mistakes. And I kept calling, like, I don't know why I keep ordering from you.
What is your favorite big pizza place? Not your favorite big chain pizza, and then your favorite local.
When you say big, we're talking about like...
I'm a Pizza Hut. I love... my son loves Domino's.
So you're talking major national chain.
The big national chains. I'm a big Pizza Hut guy, but... Jake, you have the local one that's really good.
Well, are we talking about that? You talking about Pizzicato?
Yeah.
I think Pizzicato's delicious. Pietro's is obviously my favorite ever, but that's not national. Of the big ones, I think Domino's is the best.
We have Oddmo's in Kaiser.
What's that?
And it's pretty good. It's local.
You have Pietro's down there too.
We have Pietro's. The Pizza Peddler, which I think it's called the Pizza Peddler.
Right.
It's in Almsville.
Yeah.
They have pretty dang good pizza. National chain, Domino's. It's their stupid crust. It tastes so good.
It does.
Ugh.
And now what is it, Jake, they're doing with which one's doing the crust and then putting the mozzarella stick with the crust?
It's your guys. It's Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
See, the thing is, Pizza Hut invented a long time ago the cheesy crust. If you remember that, where there was mozzarella baked into the crust, so rolled in there. So it was essentially a mozzarella bite. But what they're doing now is they're making actual mozzarella sticks, and they're lining it up along the crust. So like it's really not sticks, it's more like poppers.
Right.
They're little cheesy poppers that you can peel off of the crust, dip in the supplied marinara sauce, and then you get to enjoy it.
I don't know. I'm not a mozzarella stick person.
I know, it's which I find to be
I'm just like, if there's appetizers on a menu, that is the least favorite.
Now mozzarella sticks, that's a drunk man's food. That's like
drunk man's food.
They are good.
Oh,
they are good.
You know what national chain I changed my pizza to? Izzy's.
Izzy's, really?
Izzy's.
I always thought Izzy's was not that.
Oh, man. It might just be the cinnamon rolls I go for, but I haven't been to an Izzy's in 10 years.
There's one like close to my house. It's probably the closest place to my house in Izzy's.
I just remember going there and getting the salad bar and just loading up on pizza. Oh.
Deborah says Round Table. Round Table's fine. It's like Godfather's to me, where I don't get it enough. I have had it.
I don't think
remember
I've had
being good. The thing is, it's all pizza. There's really like even.
Oh, you can mess up pizza.
Even Little Caesars, which I think is like the bargain basement. I think it's the least of the pizzas.
Hang on 1 second.
We gotta go do radio.
Coming up next, people are being hurt twice as much this year by a particular food.
Yeah, it's everybody's favorite food.
It's next.
Sorry, I forgot I wrote that tease and didn't have the follow-up line.
Jen, you're so silly.
Jen for the win.
You put a hint on there. Talking about Little Caesars, I think even Little Caesars pizza, which I think is just, it's the worst pizza. But the thing is, it's pizza. I'm still going to eat it.
And you can get tons of it for cheap.
Little Caesars is straight up like...
Yeah, the cheese,
it's kind of
I can't handle the cheese on their pizza.
Have you ever seen that meme?
It's thick and like...
Yeah.
It could be a blanket.
Oh, that sounds good.
No.
The Little Caesars meme where it says like, it's hot and it's ready. And you're like, okay, but is it good? And
okay,
like,
but...
It's hot and it's ready.
Oh, wait. Somebody just said Walry's in Salem, in West Salem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mojo, get in here.
Their pizza is amazing.
Can I surprise you? Yeah. Somebody wants to come say hi real quick. This was not planned.
Oh, wow.
Right there. Look right there. It's Lindsay Ell.
Hello, Internet. Who are we talking to?
Facebook Live.
Hi, Facebook Live. What's up?
Hey, let's get you on a camera right here.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't have that one on.
This happens every morning.
Right.
No, you sit down. I will come, give you a back.
What are you doing here? Back rub. Oh, my God.
Hey,
This is amazing.
Let's work your way around the room then. Come on.
Why don't you bring surprises like this more often? What the
I
heck?
texted you.
You did?
You have the best bosses in the world.
Oh, what the hell?
Boy,
Jen, what happened was I was down there talking to her about the she shed, and she
Yes?
goes, "Oh my gosh, I have to go meet Jen." And so we're up here. She wanted to come say
Okay,
hi.
if you're listening and you have no idea what the She Shed is, every Sunday night, 7 to 9, it's all female country music back to back to back. Lindsay's on it.
Thank you.
You're
That's
welcome. You're
awesome. I
welcome.
love that name so much.
A dude came up with
I
it.
think State Farm came up with it, but we'll take it.
Whatever. We're taking Stacy's She Shed.
So anyway, Lindsay, what we're talking about is pizza today.
Pizza.
I love pizza.
What's your favorite pizza?
Local and national. What's your best pizza you've ever had, and then your favorite national?
And it can be like Nashville local, like whatever you like to do.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Nashville local. There's this restaurant called Folk.
Oh yeah.
There's this restaurant called Folk in East Nashville. It has the most amazing pizza. Amazing pizza.
Folk?
Yeah.
Folk?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So that's Nashville local and national. I mean,
Like Domino's or
this is a tough question, guys.
We're doing the hard-hitting stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, don't hate me. I mean, the band normally leans to Pizza Hut.
There's nothing wrong with
Oh,
pizza.
yes.
That's Tony's jam.
my favorite. That's the
I
best.
mean,
yeah.
it's
What about pineapple on pizza? Yay or nay?
I'm totally yay.
Yay.
Yay. I mean, who
She is,
doesn't
obviously.
like sweet and salty?
We get a lot of
together?
flack for it, pineapple people.
Why?
But it's the majority.
Yeah. It happens
Pineapple?
to us.
Yeah.
Pineapple people.
Salty.
Sweet and salty. Sweet and salty.
It's my Facebook handle.
That should be.
Yeah, I love pineapple on pizza. I think it's good. It's the
Okay,
best.
you can stay in the She Shed.
That
That was the password.
if I was gonna eat pizza in Portland, where would I go?
Oh,
Ooh. Who's a sponsor?
Pietro's is, I think, the
our
best.
person.
Pizzicato, there's a few of those around. It's
You
really
always talk
high
about
quality,
Pizzicato.
very expensive pizza, but it's really good.
Hey, sometimes things are worth. the
Yeah,
money.
right. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
chintz.
Don't chintz on your pizza. I like it.
I mean, Pietro's is great.
It's the best. It's the very best of all.
I'm hungry.
I don't enjoy it.
Oh,
Hey, Mojo, I didn't know that. I am too. But you can make vegan pizzas.
Yeah, but vegan cheese is terrible.
That's a vegan
It
bell.
We all
is
know
not
this.
actually.
Not all of
Okay,
it.
it is going to be my
found a good one?
mission to make you believe in the vegan pizza.
Ooh.
This is
She's
awesome.
found cheese
Challenge
that
accepted.
is good.
I have.
Blow my mind because I have yet to find
hasn't
that.
found
Okay,
one yet. He
done.
hasn't.
And he's very much on the bandwagon.
And he's very salty about it.
He's very pro the lifestyle. He very much enjoys
Yes,
and brags
he
about
loves
being a
the
vegan.
pizza.
Really?
But he can't. He misses pizza.
Oh, I did it twice. One for her.
Oh, that's the vegan bell?
That's the vegan bell.
That is so funny. I know. I never want to be like those people who like come with it and being like, I am. But it's funny because half my
Don't
band
hang around
is,
Mojo too long.
and half my band isn't, and so it's like helped bring it out of me a little bit.
But you have to like be proactive, otherwise you'll end up getting served things you're not supposed to have, and so
That
you
is
have to
very
speak
true.
up.
Or at Pizza Hut being like, what can I eat here?
We have some lettuce in the box.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, this is good news for you.
Okay,
This
I'm
is
excited.
good news for you.
This is very good news, Mojo. I feel like I know you in a whole new way.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm shocked he didn't tell you in the first 5 minutes you were hanging out.
That's a first.
He's like a CrossFit vegan. Like,
Ooh.
you know.
Oh.
No, he doesn't CrossFit, but you know he's
the
vegan.
Wait a minute.
I mean,
You-
obviously.
You just know he's vegan within the
Easy.
first 5 minutes.
Easy.
Yeah, no, you heard the joke, Lindsay. You know how you can tell when you meet a vegan CrossFit person?
How?
Oh, don't worry, they'll tell you.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, don't tell you. Yeah. That is really funny.
You're
That's really funny.
fine.
We
You're
totally ambushed
fine.
your peaceful.
No, that's
pizza
awesome. Are you
discussion.
kidding?
We appreciate it. It was getting boring.
Yes.
We needed some.
I mean,
You made us
cheese.
look good. You made us
I
look
feel
like we're
like the
actually
bowl
important.
in the china shop.
Hey.
Oh, look at that.
Well, you
got
got
her name
you
on
and
there.
Mojo have the same sense of humor. That's interesting. Same joke.
And we're both vegan.
Same
Maybe it's all
joke.
that vegan cheese. Yay!
Okay, before we wrap up, what's your latest single? Plug it.
It's called "I Don't Love You," and it's the first song off this next album that's coming out in a few months, and I'm so excited.
We're
about it.
excited.
And we'll hear it Sunday night on the She Shed.
Yeah.
You will.
That's amazing. That is
Thanks for
amazing.
coming in
Thank you
here.
guys so much.
Oh, good to see you.
It's so good to see you. I feel like I need to come say
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was hogging her. Sorry.
Yeah. Bring that around here, sister.
It's like a maze. It's like a corn maze. How are you? Pizza Hut. Yeah.
Yes.
Bring it in. Okay, now I officially took over your Facebook Live. Goodbye, Facebook. This
Wait, we
is
gotta put it
so
over here.
cool. Oh my gosh.
Jake is the one
I'm
who
not
did
like-
all of it.
I'm not
Yeah.
tall enough. I need to like jump. Yeah. This is amazing. I love the circle lights. It's like Kim Kardashian in here.
Yes.
I learned
It
it.
is amazing.
Take an extra and record.
Oh, great. Awesome. Are you getting liner for me?
Yeah.
Yay, thank you.
That's what we
I will
do.
get whatever liners you want.
Oh, you're the
All right. I love you guys so much. Facebook Live. I love you. We are sipping wine in the she shed.
Yes, ma'am.
Get on.
Bye.
See you
guys.
Well, that was fun.
I think my heart just exploded in my chest.
That was the best.
And if you're watching and wondering,
Ever.
how often does that happen? Every day.
Never.
Every single day.
Okay, oops. I didn't get the. I didn't know we were
wish.
lying there.
I wish. I'll be honest. The light. We have lights in our eyes, so when the door opened, I couldn't see who it was. I just knew it was someone famous until you yelled Lindsay Ell, and I'm like, oh, thank the good Lord.
Okay.
Also, what's Lindsay
she's
doing here?
amazing.
I don't know.
Why
I
is she in
didn't-
Portland?
Well, it's one of
I have
those.
no idea. I
It's one
thought
of
the
those
same
things
thing.
where you don't want to ask because you don't know.
Yeah.
So like, they just they have meetings and
Just
things.
happened by.
I think
Yeah.
probably
What a-
because her
yeah.
brand new single, we're probably adding it. So
Well,
Yeah.
sure, but
they're
still.
working on that.
So likable, so beautiful,
Oh,
so
gosh,
talented.
so
Plays
talented.
a guitar like nobody's business.
Oh,
And just
can
just
rip
sweet.
on
Yeah.
a guitar.
Oh, my
Like
goodness.
she can give Brad Paisley a run for his money. Right? 'Cause Brad
I was a
Paisley,
little
we
starstruck
consider
there
like
for a
a-
little bit for a second. I didn't realize how naturally beautiful she is.
Oh man, I wasn't starstruck. I was happy there was some more estrogen in the room
Yeah.
for a few minutes.
So anyway, our special guest, Lindsay Ell, she's literally in the building right now. And we were talking about pizza, but that obviously went by the wayside.
Yes. Well, she jumped right in.
I'm gonna go grab a picture with her.
Bye, Jen.
Bye, Facebook.
Looks like she's working right now, Jamie. Maybe. And also, we're still doing a show.
Oh well,
whatever.
It's a she shed thing.
Should we go through all the pizza here? There's a lot of good pizza joints people have put in here.
If you want to, or where are we at? Are we good from here?
We are at 8:35.
I'm just going to start posting them.
We got Smartest in the Northwest coming up in about 13 minutes.
Okay, so Shakey's in Renton,
Renton?
Cloverleaf
That's kind of a drive.
Tavern in Tacoma,
Wow.
Rockies in Battleground, Spookies in Dallas.
Wait a minute.
Or the Dalles, excuse
in
me.
Battleground. Now that sounds like a place I want to
Spookies is
go
pretty
to.
good.
Rockies and Battleground.
American Dream Pizza in Corvallis. Yes.
I'll tell you,
Yes.
Camas Meadows Golf Course, believe it or not, and the Hammond in Camas, both those little places, they're kind of fancy. But gosh, I love those real crispy little pizzas. Like they're like meat. What would you call them? Small or medium sized pizzas. Bye, Jen.
Okay, well, don't
know
worry about it. We're
you
just
know-
on the air.
You know what I'm talking about? They're kind of they make them there at the golf course or at the fancy restaurants, and they're real crispy. That's my favorite. Do you like thin crust or thick crust?
Thin, all the way.
Yes.
Yeah, no question.
Funny, Jake and I are so different about a lot of things, but when it comes to food, it's like we could easily dine together.
Because there's a right and wrong answer on these things.
Yeah,
Like,
but I think I'm probably the best person to invite over for dinner because I will eat anything. Are you that way too? Like,
I'll eat.
like if I
sure.
tell you your food's good, it's probably not that big a compliment because I think all food's good. So there you
it's
go.
not a unique compliment anyway.
Yeah. Well, I guess Jen left us, so what do we do now?
I guess we'll just sign off.
All right. Stay with us. About 13 minutes away from Chris Stapleton tickets, so hope you'll join us back
Don't
on
even
the air.
pretend like you're still here, Jen.
Yeah, we're done with you.
You abandoned us.
You just totally...